Hey parents, Mr. Jim here, and guess what? All of Mr. Jim podcasts, yes, I'm talking kids short stories, kids animal stories, Biology Squad, bedtime stories, all of them are now available on Storybutton. Storybutton is my invention that I invented to make it easier for kids to listen to podcasts, their favorite stories, off of screens. Parents, you know how it goes of putting kids to bed, maybe having to use your phone or an iPad to listen to stories. Well, we want to put that to an end and make it easier for you all to listen to audio stories off of a screen. Storybutton is a device that connects to your internet to freely access all of the great kids podcasts available in our library. Go to storybutton.com to learn more. And when you order today, you can save $20 and get free shipping at storybutton.com. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim, and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. If this is your first time, welcome to the family. We are the podcast that turns your ideas into an amazing adventure every single day. You know, we couldn't even exist without imaginations from kids just like you. So if you have an idea for a story, I'd love to see it. Check down in the show notes below for how you can submit your own story idea, and maybe we'll turn it into an awesome adventure. And parents, if you're new to kids podcasting, I want to challenge you to listen to podcasting for 5 days in a row with your kids. It's going to increase their imagination, decrease screen time, and we're going to have a lot of fun along the way. Are you guys ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! Racy to the water, Mia called to Julia as they got to the beach. The golden sand was very hot on their feet as they ran towards the water. It made them run even faster. Julia splashed through the waves first, then dove in. Mia followed behind her, stopping and waiting for Julia to re-emerge. A shiny rainbow tail flicked above the water before Julie's head appeared. Did you see that? She squealed. Mia was amazed. Julia? What was that? Do you have a tail? Julia responded by flicking her rainbow tail above water again. Yes! I dove in and became a mermaid! Ah! Mia wanted to be a mermaid too. She waited for the next wave and dove into it. As the wave passed above her, her feet transformed into a sparkly purple tail. She flapped it with excitement. Mia popped up next to Julia. Me too! It worked! We're both mermaids! So the two girls did what any mermaids would do and swam out into the ocean to explore. They met pink dolphins and played tag. They raced in and out of the coral reef together, dodging sea urchins and schools of fish along the way. After a while, Delilah the dolphin turned to them and said,
Playing around the coral is fun, but I have even something cooler to show you. Follow us.
Delilah and Ollie the dolphins zipped ahead as Julia and Mia raced after them. Wondered where the dolphins were bringing them. Was it a sea cave? An underwater volcano, maybe? They finally caught up to the dolphins and tried to ask for hints, but they just clicked and said, You'll see. After many minutes of swimming, the four friends swam toward the shadow of something looming on the sea floor ahead. Mia and Julie recognized the hull of the ship right away. Detailed carvings of mermaids all along it were mistakable, though no one had seen it in real life for thousands of years. It was none other than the feared pirate Captain Smelly Melly's ship, lost to sea years ago. Captain Smelly Melly and her crew were rumored to have found buried treasure on a secret island just days before their ship sank and they disappeared. Julia gasped. How did you find this? Explorers have been looking everywhere in this ship for thousands of years. Dolly the dolphin laughed.
We've always known where it is, the explorers. They just never asked. Want to go inside?
Holy smokes! Yes! Shrieked Mia. She couldn't wait to see the inside of the first female pirate's ship and swam inside immediately. The girls oohed and awed at the carvings on every wall. There were detailed designs of dolphins, jellyfish, octopus, and sharks. Then they came to the door of the captain's quarters.
We've never been able to get inside of there,
said Delilah as she held up her fins in explanation.
No thumbs. You need thumbs to grab doorknobs.
Julia wasted no time with her thumbs, turning the handle. The door gave way with a loud creak after years of sitting abandoned. The rumors were true. Inside Pirate Captain Smelly Melly's quarters were wooden treasure chests overflowing with riches. Gold, diamonds, and jewels laid everywhere in glittering piles. Mia found a golden crown and put it on her head, while Julia lined her arms with jewel-encrusted bracelets. Wow. Dolly and Delilah grabbed the biggest chest they could carry and motioned to the girls.
Let's take this back to our home. I've heard the diamonds are magical,
said Dolly the dolphin. So the four of them grabbed as much treasure as they could and swam to the dolphin's home. They arrived at their house made of shells and set the treasure inside. Julia picked up a diamond and studied it. How's it magical? She asked the dolphins. But they were not sure.
We heard from a wise old octopus that you need to bury them.
Huh. Mia shrugged and said, well, it's worth a shot. The two girls grabbed shells to dig in the sand with, began sticking the diamonds in the holes, and nothing happened.
Maybe it takes a while,
suggested Dolly. Julia yawned. Her and Mia were growing tired from their adventurous day. I guess I won't be able to see what happens, Julia said, disappointed. But Delilah was already on their side, giving them all the diamonds they could hold.
Take these. We won't want you to miss out on the magic.
The two girls, those mermaids, swam back to the beach and up to the shore. As soon as they stood up, their tails disappeared, turning back into legs, thankfully. They sleepily headed home. Mia and Julia were exhausted, but they couldn't go to sleep yet. They headed back out to their sandbox in the backyard and buried the magic diamonds in the sand. That night, they dreamt of pirates and shipwrecks and sailing the seven seas. As they dreamed, the magic diamonds were transforming. As Mia and Julia woke up with the sun, they went to check on their diamonds. Overnight, the diamonds had sprouted like seeds. Wow, and became small trees. Only instead of leaves, you're not going to believe this. You're not. I don't even know if I should tell you. Each branch had tiny diamond buds sticking out of it. Over time, the trees grew larger, and so did the diamonds. What? The diamond trees were breathtaking as they caught the sunshine and sent rainbows reflecting and streaking all over their yard. They hoped the dolphins' trees were just as beautiful. One day, they hoped they could become mermaids again and return and to visit their saltwater friends. For now, they kept their magical diamond trees as a reminder of their adventure. Holy smokes, diamond trees! Whoa, they're lucky. Wow, I know this is the end of our story, but I think it's just the beginning of their amazing ocean adventures that lie ahead. The end. Hey friends, I need your help celebrating a birthday. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Henry, who's turning 9 years old. Henry is a blue belt in Taekwondo, loves all things baseball, and plays second base. Oh, his favorite teams are the St. Louis Cardinals and Los Angeles Dodgers. Woohoo! And he loves his family of 3 dogs. Wow, Henry, I'm so glad we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. Happy 9th birthday. Well, my friends, I hope you all have a super duper day, and I will see you
in our next adventure. Bye!